Every time I swore my dad fined me 25 cents, it went on for 16 years, and I didn't understand why until my wedding day. It all started when I was 7 years old. One day I knocked over a bowl of potato chips and blurted out, "Damn it, Dad," immediately pointed at an old peanut butter jar sitting on the kitchen counter. 25 cents, I protested. That's not even a bad word, but he just held out his hand until I reluctantly dropped the money into the jar. By the time I was 10, I thought I'd found a loophole. During dinner, I deliberately used a substitute swear word. Dad instantly reached out his hand again. Words that sound like swear words count too, you know the rules. So I tried another insult, same result. Another quarter went into the jar, and he didn't even look up from his plate. In high school, I changed strategies. I figured if I stopped swearing completely, eventually Dad would crack and tell me what the money was really for. I lasted 3 whole weeks. Finally, at dinner one night, I asked him directly. He just shrugged. "The money's being kept safe. That's all you need to know." After that, I never asked again. Later, I landed my first real job, making well over 6 figures a year. Feeling smug, I told Dad that his little 25-cent punishment didn't hurt me any more than I deliberately swore right in front of him. He didn't even blink. "Son, inflation exists." That was his explanation. By the time of my engagement dinner, I'd given up trying to outsmart him. I raised my glass jokingly and said, "If she ever leaves me, my life is screwed." Dad reached across the table with his hand out. "It's $1. Now pay up." My fiancé's father nearly choked on his wine. Later, after I moved out, I thought I had finally escaped the system. I was wrong. If I swore at my mom over the phone, Dad would send me a $1 payment request within the hour. Then came my wedding day. Dad walked into the room, holding that same old glass jar that had followed me my entire life. "This is for the down payment on your house, son," he said. "Every dollar from 16 years of your dirty mouth." My knees nearly gave out. Once I finally calmed down, he continued, "Your grandfather did the same thing to me, but he kept all the money and bought himself a boat with it. The day I found out I was having a son, I swore I'd never spend that money on myself." Tears filled my eyes. The only thing I could manage to say was, "Damn." Dad immediately held out his hand. $1.